Yo, what's good? Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan, aka the ghostwriter of boxing, coming right back at you. Yo, so man, we all heard the news. It's out there right now. So them boys done put a warrant out for Tank's arrest, and he's got another allegation. And bruh, if this sticks, this could possibly be the end of Gervonta Tank Davis. If it sticks, right? So I know everybody been hitting me up like, Scoop, we got to hear you talk about this shit, man. So I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to give y'all my honest opinion on it, man. So I'm on record as saying, until charges are filed and until I see the video, I'm not going to condemn Tank, right? Because I do believe in America, a man is innocent until proven guilty. That part, right? But yo, Big OG Don, what's good? We got to look at everything too. Like we got to look at juice in my cup, what's good? We got to look at history, man. Yo, 901 Dre, what's good? Millen Films, what's good? We got to look at the history, man. So he's on record of having a history of violence. So, but no official charges until like right now. They charging this dude, man. So it is what it is. So I don't condone hitting women. I don't condone hitting women. And if I see the video and Tank is handling Shorty rough and doing what they said, I ain't gonna fuck with Tank on that. Like, I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all, man. Like real talk. If they got a video and they got Tank doing that and it's not proven to be AI, bruh, I don't know. But there's a few questions I gotta ask though. How did Jake Paul know more than the police? That's all I'm saying. How did Jake Paul know more than the police? Like he still gotta have his day in court. So like I say, I'm not going to condemn him. I'm not going. I'm neutral. I'm neutral in this. In America, a man is innocent until proven guilty, right? So I'm neutral on this, but I'm not going to just jump to defend Tank. I gotta see the video, and I want to see how the trial go. And yo, we're gonna be covering this joint like the OJ trial, fam. We covering this joint like the OJ trial, cause you're gonna hear it here, bro. Cause like it is what it is. This is intriguing to me because if Tank goes down for this is like an American tragedy, right? This is an American tragedy. That knockout kid from Baltimore taken down by his alleged treatment of women. I don't condone women beating, bro. I don't condone it. I think a woman beater is the biggest sucker walking. Real talk. Shout out to Dana D.V. White. Shout out to Dana D.V. White. He skated on his charges. Yo, no charges filed on camera, right? So shout out to Dana D.V. White. We're gonna see what happened with Tank though. You know what I'm saying? Tank ain't got the privilege of Dana D.V. White. So, but like I say, if we see the tape and he doing what Diddy was doing to Cassie, bruh, it's over for Tank, bro. If there is video, it's over for Tank. But we still got other questions though, right? Hey, Kinetic, what's good? Yo, how did Jake Paul know all this? How did Jake Paul know he was sober, right? How did Jake Paul know more details than the police, right? It's just a few things. Why did they wait till after Jake Paul's fight to file the warrant, get the U.S. Marshals and all that type of shit, right? Why did Shawty wait till after Jake Paul had his fight for her to go to the police station officially and file these charges? Like it's still unanswered questions. Like I say, my man Tank need his day in court. My man Tank need his day in court. Big OG Don is the girl pressing charges. Why is it taking this long? The cop said the black cop was up there and said she pulled up to the police station and filed formal charges. They did an investigation and they filed a warrant for his arrest and they got the help of the U.S. Marshals to track him down. Right, so all them other channels, right? Tank on the run. Is Tank in Bali with Russell Simmons? Is Tank in Tank a millionaire. Is he in a no extradition country, right? With a no freeze bank account? Does he have all his assets in a trust in his mama name? Like that right there, you know. But this some serious charges though. Some serious. Your favorite barber, what's good, man? Your favorite barber, peace, bro. I don't know. I think Tank blew it, man. Possibly so. Innocent till proven guilty. So I'm not going to condemn him, but I'm not going to defend him until he got to defend himself in court. He got to defend himself in court. And if he's in Bali chilling with Russell Simmons with all his assets in a trust in his mama name, right? People say, I was talking to one shorty about a homegirl of mine, right? Because we were saying, yo, what if Tank is on the run, right? Why'd they get the U.S. Marshals? Are they using that for, you know what I'm saying, to make things big, right? To really come and burn them? Or they really can't find this man. I mean, last seen at a gas station, right? Last seen at a gas station with the Ferrari truck. Last seen on the internet doing basketball moves, showing that the knees is good. Last seen in these places. Like, if the feds is looking for him, I mean, like, dude at the gas station found him, or is he bounced already? He got to get his day in court, fam. Before I could they had to have to post the video before I'd be like, oh man, fuck Tank, right? Because I ain't gonna do like the YT guys who give Dana DV White a pass, but be like, did Tank assault another woman, right? I ain't getting down like that. I gotta see the evidence. I gotta see what evidence y'all have on this man, and you know what I'm saying, in criminal court, and I'm watching it like the OJ trial. Boom, big OG Don. He not hard to find at this point. Big OG Don. He was just on Instagram. They got the low off that alone. Yo, I mean, like, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Yo, get that man his day in court. Get that man his day in court. And like, I'm watching the trial, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat though, bro. Because the Miami-Dade police, that they want this dude. They like, bro, we filed a warrant for his arrest. We got the U.S. Marshals looking for this nigga. I'm saying, Tank on paper, Slim, with a hostile judge. Tank already on papers in Maryland with a hostile judge. A judge who locked him up for buying a condo in Baltimore, right? If Tank go down on this and get some real time and then get sued, we seen the end of Tank Davis, bruh. So what's in it for Tank now, right? Back to boxing, bruh. Back to boxing, my guy. Back to box. Just like before his last court date, before the hit and run trial, he got to get in as many fights as possible, stack that bread up. You know what I'm saying? Find a way to funnel that bread to somewhere where this civil case doesn't freeze up his assets, because it look like they coming for the kill shot, right? Because, all right, check it. They got the civil case to where if he does fight, they could be like, we need his purse frozen or put in escrow until the outcome of the civil trial, right? And then if you got on top of that the criminal case going, I mean, you can only do one at a time. Tank gonna be like, man, pay me in Bitcoin. Pay me in Bitcoin. Transferable to this trust right here. Right? Tank needs some real brilliant people with money right now to help him keep as much of his bread as he can while this happens. But he's got to get back in the ring ASAP. It's got to be back to boxing. There's no other way you stacking millions, my guy. There's no other way you stacking millions. So they got the warrant out for your arrest. They're gonna get you if you ain't already bounced, right? So then it's gonna be a bond. They're gonna put a bond on you. And the fact, okay, so the fact that they got the U.S. Marshals insinuating that he's on the run, he's a flight risk, he might not be able to go fight. It's a lie here. So if they got the U.S. Marshals on your ass, right? And they're going to go into court, and the prosecutors are going to say he's a flight risk. We can't give him a bond. That means he's done, my boy. Like, he's done. That means he sits in a jail cell while that trial is going on, can't stack any more millions, right? Can't stack, that's key. Can't stack any more millions. Wait for the outcome of the criminal, then the civil hits him and takes whatever he does have. How did Jake Paul know everything? You know what I'm saying? The Diddy hug. Okay, so let's break it down. Illuminati approached him. And I'm not saying it's what it is, right? But I'm saying he's pretty much fucked on a Diddy type level, if this is what it is, right? They approached him with Lil Baby. Nah. They approached him with Diddy. Nah. They approached him with the Jake Paul, quote unquote, scripted fight. Nah. Now this shit happened. Coming for your neck, my boy. They coming for your boy neck, bruh. This how they get down. This how they get down. And y'all think I'm bullshitting? Let's go back last year when they was getting on Young Thugger about being a snitch, right? And you had rappers like Future now talking trash about him. He went out there and said, "Come on, man, y'all know we all taking according to Young Thugger, he said all them rap niggas is taking eggplants, right? And then what happened? They was about to revoke his probation. He calmed down, right? And they said, "Nah, you get to stay on the streets." They was about to take, they about to throw him back inside for saying shit like that. Think about it, man. Think about the level of people you dealing with, right? So if I'm Tank right now, the first thing I'm doing is moving assets to where they can't be frozen. That's one. Because when he come home, he don't want to come home broke. Because if they get him, they're gonna try to say he's a flight risk, and they're gonna use the U.S. Marshals to say that. They're gonna say we had to look for him, Your Honor. He's a flight risk. He doesn't deserve a bond. If he don't get no bond, he can't stack bread. He can't get back to the ring. It's them. They're trying to slaughter him in the media, right? Financially and and career wise. It's an assassination. It's an assassination. That's what it look like. But we gotta see the court. We gotta see how it play out in court. Big OG Don, this shit need to come to a stop. Mike from VA, man, I don't think he has that much time to do all that. Yeah, I mean, like if the marshals is on you, it's pretty much what it is at this point. They coming for you. And like I remember I told y'all niggas on a federal level, these is kidnapping charges and shit, right? And like imprisonment and all this, right? So, and the U.S. Marshals involved. I guarantee you, Ghost Rider or Boxer, I guarantee you, they're gonna try to say he's a flight risk. They're going to damn sure try to say he's a flight risk, right? Real talk. Quince Groovin, what's good? Tank needs Al Heyman. Al is a lawyer. I don't think Al could save him, bro. I don't think Al could save him, bro. Especially if they had video evidence. If they got video evidence, it's a wrap, bro. Because I'm telling, mark my words. If they grab him, they're going to say flight risk. And there's a good chance the judge is going to be like, nah, we can't give you no bond. If that happens, he fucked. If that happens, he fucked, right? What he need right now is Jesus, right? Abdul Wahed, right? The only way to beat this, my nigga, is Jesus Christ, fam. Right now you need Jesus, fam. Real talk. It's about that time. Jesus can save you. Jesus can save you, but they have you marked. They have you marked. Look at the moves. I'm giving y'all some real game, bro. I got homies, bro, who've been on the run for years and then they get caught, right? I got a couple of homies that been on the run, and you know what I'm saying? I understand what I'm talking about, right? So I know, trust me when I tell y'all, I know what I'm talking about. Real talk. And if they pull him in, Look for the flight risk. Look for the flight risk thing from the prosecution. That's why. That's the only reason that cop mentioned the U.S. Marshals. That's the only reason to present a flight risk case before your honor. We can't give them bond. If they don't want to give him a bond, that means they don't want him to make money. They want him to sit in jail, use all the money he got fighting the case, then have to fight a civil case. It's an assassination, Slim. Real talk. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, game, bro. Real game. Big OG Don in the court of law, women had the upper hand. Derek, what's good? Only thing can save that money is living trust. It saves you money from lawsuits because the money belongs to the company. The money becomes like a company. All right, cool. Let me read that out loud real quick, Derek. Boom. Let me see it right here. The only thing that can save that money is a living trust. It saves you money from lawsuits because your money becomes like a company. Yeah, you're gonna have to have a trust. You have to have a trust. Yeah, it has to be some things, and probably the lawyers on the civil side are gonna try to block that. But he's got to preserve his money, and what they're gonna do is they're gonna attack his money. They're gonna attack his money. They don't want him to be a black man with money fighting this. They're coming for the bread, bro. Recap boxing, shit's on video, man. Now, I'm not defending the shit, recap. I just said if I see a video and he doing what they said, I'm gonna be like, fuck Tank. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't agree with abusing women. I'm not cool with that. I'm not down with that. Shout out to Dana DV White. Right? I don't agree with it. Jake knew about it early. Now I know one Drake. Jake knew about it early. That means it's either a video or Jake got some FBI friends. Of course, Jake got law enforcement friends, fam. Jake Paul is that he's in the level of that Illuminati shit. Jake Paul down with that Illuminati shit, Slim. Allegedly, supposedly, what it looked like to me. Right? He one of them Hollywood niggas. He a Disney kid. Real talk. He made powerful enemies. Tank made powerful enemies when he said, oh, this shit's scripted, huh? When he told the world that shit. That other shit came immediately after that. Now, if he did it, he did it, right? If he got set up and did it, it's still his fault. Shout out to Zaire Brooks Multimedia for saying that shit, right? It's like, yo, how you gonna let them trip you up like that? My nigga said that shit, right? So if you really put hands on Shorty and handled her roughly, like they said you did, and they say they got a video, and Jake Paul probably seen the video. That's what he said. Matter of fact, Jake Paul said he saw the video on Aiden Ross, right? Jake Paul knew details like Tank was sober. He said Tank drove down there sober. How does he know that? Did he talk to that girl? Did he talk to that lawyer? You know what I'm saying? How do you know them type of details, Jake Paul? Like, I look at the whole thing. I look at everything that's on the table. See what they want you to do. Like, they ain't worried about niggas like me, because niggas like me are perceived as fucking outside the box thinking crazy motherfuckers, right? Right? But they want the masses to just jump on Tank. Oh, Tank, another woman. Throw him in jail, lock him up, and throw away the key, right? But they know if they get you attached emotionally, you're not gonna look at everything that happens with the situation. I look at everything, bro. I look at everything. I just do. That's just how I get down. So I really got questions of how did Jake Paul know all this shit, right? And like the timing of the civil, right? And the timing of the criminal. All suspect. All suspect. Damian Brown, what's good? Zoo Gang, what's good? Boom. Quince Groovin. It's sad to see bro career fall off, cause after this, seeing Broner struggles also. Yeah, bro. AB. I'm gonna redrop that AB video I got, and I'm gonna add some commentary to it, cause AB is a sad case, bro. Still my nigga though. Still my nigga though. AB, man, sad case. Tank Davis, man, like they got you targeted for assassination, bro. And I don't mean like unaliving. I mean like making you broke and taking your freedom. and having you come home to nothing. They want you back in the hood, broke, busted, disgusted, criminal record, that name smeared through the mud. There goes Tank Davis. He used to be good, right? Back in the hood. That's how they want to see you. Yo, one of my favorite rappers to never do it, Jay Electronica, right? They want to see me roughed up, kicks fucked up, right? They want to see Tank back in the hood, roughed up, kicks fucked up, right? Smoking on a blunt, right? Cigarette behind his head, going to the liquor store to grab some 211, right? They want to see him roughed up, kicks fucked up. They want to see him in fucked up kicks. They go Tank, used to be in a Ferrari, now he at the bus stop, right? That's the goal here. That's the goal. But if he did it to himself. But the goal here, if he did it, if he didn't do it, the goal is to have that done. Mark my words. I'm going to tell y'all again. This is the plan they got. They hit him with the league. They hit him with the civil in an attempt to freeze the assets, right? Then here comes the criminal. And when they're doing the criminal, they're putting out a nationwide warrant and enlisting the help of the U.S. Marshals. So when they do get him, they can go in front of the judge and say this nigga's a flight risk, right? So now they got him inside, no bond, assets frozen, fighting the criminal case. That's the goal. That's the goal. Roughed up, kicks fucked up. Real talk. Real talk. They want to see him choked out, smoked out, roughed up, kicks fucked up. That's what they want to see him, bro. They want to see Tank in some beat up black forces, right? With wrinkles on the toes in the front. Dusty than a motherfucker. Dusty ass shirt with holes in it, right? Newport behind his ear. Holding the can of 211. Back in the hood. That's the goal. Boom. Damian Brown, what you talking about, man? It's everyone's fault but Tank. Uh, but richer people like 50 Cent seem to not have these problems. Damian Brown, I'm not defending Tank, my nigga. I'm here to give a play-by-play. But just remember, we are in America, and a man is innocent, not even considered. A man is innocent until proven guilty. That's a fact. That's the American way, right? But what they're going to do is assassinate him in the media, the court of public opinion first. But if there's a video, he did it to himself. If there's a video, he did it to himself. I can't defend it. Joaquin, what's good, fam? Dirk, all they need is the public perception, and that's a wrap. When the public saw Cassie, when the public saw the Cassie Diddy, all they need is the public perception, and it's a wrap. When the public saw the Cassie video, Diddy character went out the window. Yeah, if they got the video, it's a wrap. If they got the video, it's a wrap. Facts. Zoo gang, guilty until proven innocent. That's what they saying. I mean, that's if you black, right? Big OG Don. Another Rashad Jamal case, bruh. Damn, damn. Damian Brown. Tanker habitual DV offender. Shout out to Dana DV White, man. Real talk. Real talk. He's been convicted on no DV, though. This is going to be the first time. If they get him, this is going to be the first time he actually got a DV case in court. Facts. Facts. Everything else was dropped. So he's only been convicted for DV in the media, never in a court of law. So that's what. So if they were to go to court, they say you got any priors for DV? He doesn't. He doesn't have any priors for DV. He got a prior for hit and run, right? And he had that assault, but that was on a dude in DC at the bar. So his only priors is a hit and run car accident, which he's on papers for right now, and an assault in DC, which was a man. He was in DC drinking at the bar and whipped some nigga's ass, right? So when it comes down to DV with women, he has no priors. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna keep it at what it is. I'm not jumping on the what they want me to jump on. Real talk. So yeah, so you got to go to the judge. The judge say, does he have any priors? The prosecution has to say no. He has no priors. That's why they want the U.S. Marshals to come in there and paint him as a flight risk in jail, account frozen, fighting a Fed case. That's what they want. That's what they want. That's how they get down. Boom. Zoo gang, you should have been fighting. Boom. Quince, right? They all been dropped. Facts. All them cases been dropped. He has no priors for DV. J-Mo, what's good? It's weird. Guys like him and Rashi Rice that are building up, that are beating up women. Guys like him and Rashi Rice that are beating up women. I mean, you talking about Ray Rice? They had Ray Rice on video in the elevator, bro. What Ray Rice did was cruddy, man. He shouldn't have did that to that girl. I don't condone what Ray Rice did. I don't condone any domestic abuser. Shout out to Dana D.V. White. I don't condone what he did to his wife. I don't condone any domestic violence. I don't condone it. I don't fuck with it. Real talk. I don't fuck with what Diddy did to Cassie if she was stealing or not. So there's a version of the story that Cassie was like Diddy was going for that bag, right? She stole something and had it in that bag and trying to make a run for it. And Diddy went, nigga, at worst, you go in there, man, when you going? Give me that motherfucking bag and just walk back to the room. Don't put your hands on her, Slim. Don't put your hands on her. You ain't got to do all that. If she stole something, you beat her to the elevator. Give me that motherfucking bag, shawty. Right? And go back to the room. Lock her out. Go. You can go. But you ain't stealing. If it went like that, that's what Diddy should have did. But now he put his hands on it. And it's on video. And if Tank put his hands on that stripper, it's on video, it's all Tank's fault. Tank fucked up. Nobody's going to defend that shit. Damian Brown, Scooter defending Diddy now. Hilarious. I call things like how I see them, bro. I'm not defending anybody. See, they want you to jump on the side. Real talk. And how I'm defending Diddy. I said Diddy fucked up. He shouldn't have put his hands on Cassie. He shouldn't have put his hands on her. That cost him $30 million and his freedom. Actually, he didn't get convicted for that. He got convicted for paying for dudes to come across state lines and smash his girl. That's what they got him on. That's what he locked up for. But the difference between Tank and Diddy, right? They want Tank coming home broke. Diddy gonna come home rich still. It's a difference. It's a difference. I can look at things for how they are, bro, and not like take emotional sides, fam. Yo, big OG Don, that's right. We got the video of him fighting some dudes in the street. Yeah. So Tank got charges for assault, but that's against men. It's against men, right? He's got nothing on record against women in court. Big OG Don. Jake Paul seen the video, right? He would have paid top dollar to release it. I think the timing of it too, because like, say that had come out before his Joshua fight, that would have taken attention away from Jake Paul fight. That's what I'm talking about. The timing is crazy. Crunch time, what's good? Having strong enemies is a blessing. That's right. And yo, Abdul Wahid better run back to Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, bro, Jesus is saving. Jesus is saving. But the Muslims will protect him if he go to jail. But I mean, damn, if he not rich, he in GP. I mean, he got that knuckle game and he got respect. So he'll be good. You know what I'm saying? So he'll be good inside regardless, right? I'm just saying on a spiritual level, that boy need to get back to Jesus Christ, fam. Because they coming for him. J-Mo, Ezekiel Elliott, same thing happened to him. He had a history of allegations. Jake Paul got a history of allegations. Big OG Don. So Jake Paul paying the girl to press charges. I don't know. I can't prove that. Like, all I do is ask questions, Big OG. Like, how did Jake Paul know all that? That's just a simple question. I would want to ask him that. How did you know all that, my nigga? You had to have to the point to where you said Tank was sober. You said he drove down there sober. Bruh, how did you know that? How do you know that? That's real. And I'm not even deflecting from what Tank did or allegedly did, right? I just want to know, how did he know that? That seemed like a legitimate question to me. Yep, recap boxing. Jake Paul got way worse allegations. Yep, he sure as hell do. Crunch time. Jake Paul, the type to take everyone down with him. Jake Paul got powerful friends. He gets the insider track on the ground level of a lot of these major companies. He's really a billionaire. He's a media giant. He gets big time deals. Real talk, man. Big OG Don. Jake hired private investigators. I wouldn't be surprised, because that's how boys like that play, right? And like, he's got personal armed security. He's connected. He got money. He's got powerful friends and powerful connections. If he wanted to get at Tank, he would just have to tell the right people that this N word is messing with me, and he's messing with our money. Because when Tank said this is scripted, he messed with their money, bro. Just like when Diddy sued the liquor company, he messed with their money. I'm just saying. But if you give them ammunition to take you down, it's your fault. Your fault. So until I see innocent until proven guilty, I gotta see the video when it comes to Tank. He needs his day in court. So I'm gonna give non-biased coverage on it, but I will be covering this shit. You better believe I'll be covering this. The boxing scholar, bro, he had the charges in the. No, he didn't. That was the civil case. The civil charges were filed. That was a civil lawsuit. This is the first time a warrant has been issued for his arrest. So that shit didn't happen until 2026, fam. That's what I mean. Like, see, y'all gonna have to come here, because I'm gonna give y'all the facts. I'm gonna give y'all the facts. It's not gonna be based off emotion. The boxing scholar, no conspiracy. I'm not saying it is a conspiracy. I'm asking questions. The boxing scholar, how did Jake Paul know all that shit? Why didn't they get AJ? AJ was a real fight in which they all made money. It wasn't an exhibition where they offered him a script, and AJ never said this is scripted. AJ didn't go in front of the whole world and say this is scripted, right? AJ didn't try to show them up and fuck up their money routine. AJ didn't throw that bullshit press conference all back in their face and said, this is some scripted bullshit. These people are paid to ask these questions. This is all a show. None of this is real. That's what Tank did. That's what Tank did. Tank took them to Miami and said, none of this is real. Boxing scholar, you disagree. My brother, we can agree to disagree. We are enlightened, intelligent black men, most likely, right? Even if you brown, you still a brother to me, right? So we are enlightened, intelligent men. So we can totally agree to disagree, fam. Real talk. So the victim pressing charges, crunch time. Yeah, the victim went in and filed a criminal complaint. They issued a warrant for Tank's arrest. And they saying they can't find him, so they had to enlist the assistance of the U.S. Marshals. Boom. We got Dirk saying, if there's a tape of Tank, it's being held for leverage. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm questioning, like, I got to see how this tape was taken. Because nobody else at that strip club took a video on their phone. I just got, that's why a man is, so I'm going to tell y'all straight up. The reason in America a man is innocent until proven guilty, right? Because everybody's entitled to defend themselves. There are unanswered questions here, right? Why isn't there no cell phone video of that? TMZ would have paid top dollar for that shit. Why is there only one video and it's being held? Well, they do that as evidence. That happens, right? So how do third parties like Jake Paul know everything about the case down to the detail of the sobriety of the defendant? How does Jake Paul know the sobriety of the defendant? Like the timing of everything, the timing of the civil, the timing of the warrant, right? This is why everybody deserves their day in court. Tank Davis is no different, right? He's an American citizen, FBA, right? Rooted to the soil. Like the Constitution speaks to him. So, just like with Dana D.V. White, this man is innocent until proven guilty. He needs his day in court. Now, when the day in court tells us that he did that shit, it's fuck him. If his day in court tells us that he didn't do that shit, good way to stand up for yourself. Real talk. Jay Good, what's good? Jay Good says fake Paul knows because he put it together with Floyd's help. Just my opinion. Yep, just my opinion. And we see who Floyd pledged his allegiance to. You know what I'm saying? Crunch time. This funny style. Something ain't right. Yeah, I'm giving y'all the play on why the criminal case went the way it is. They want him locked down with no bond. And then they want his assets frozen so he can't really defend himself. And they want him gone in jail. Then they want the civil case to take everything else he got. Right? Then they want him to come home after some years. Broke, busted, disgusted, back in the hood. That's what they want. Yeah, but yo, I still like I really want to know. I think Jake Paul should be questioned on this shit. Like, but nobody's gonna interview Jake Paul about that. Right? Like, because behind the scenes, people kind of fear Jake Paul because he attacks legally and he can attack you in other ways, apparently, allegedly, look like to me. Right? Jake Paul can have his folks come at you in different ways. Real talk. Brent James, bring it. Tank ain't breaking for nobody. Yeah, but say, yo, do y'all think Tank really on the run? Do y'all think Tank is in Bali with Russell Simmons? No extradition? In a suitcase of money? Non-freezable bank account? And have a lawyer set up a trust? I'm saying take care of him and his kids. Because like my homegirl was like, if he runs, he's gonna be running away from his kids. Well, if he goes to jail, right? He gonna be away from his kids either way. We got a little younger sent to Bali real quick. You know what I'm saying? Crunch time say Floyd behind this. I guarantee it. I am Ron Deasy. What's good, man? Levi Finch, Tank versus everybody. Real talk, man. Real talk. They be coming at him, man. They're like this the fight of his life right here. And like so if he does get a bond, right? If he does get a bond, look for Tank to get in as many fights as possible. Look for Tank to get in as many fights as possible. But the civil, that they might try to freeze that money up. You never know. Tank might have to funnel Donald Trump some money. You know what I'm saying? Get that pardon money ready. Donald Trump be giving niggas pardon. Donald Trump be selling pardons, bro. Tank might have to get that pardon money ready. If Lil Wayne could do it, Tank could do it, right? Brent James over a stripper's word. Yeah, bro. It's like, but that's what they do. They'll use women to take down powerful men. That's the game. That's the game. But like I say, he gotta get his day in court. We gotta see if he did it. I am Ron Dees. Yo, not selling pardons. Yeah, Donald Trump be selling pardons like a mug, bro. And Donald Trump will sell a nigga a pardon in a minute. Donald Trump, yo, y'all can say what I don't think Trump racist, bro. Trump is an elitist. Trump is an elitist. If you got money, man, I give you a pardon, man. Everything for sale. Make me an offer. Man, Ron Deasy, pray for that man though. For real talk, you real talk. Say a prayer for the brother, man. I think he got to go straight to Jesus Christ, man. Jesus to get him up out of it. Jesus is an Illuminati slayer. He's turned down the Illuminati 3 times on record that we know of. Jesus is an Illuminati slayer. All facts. High Def Hoops TV. He signed another contract with Floyd to get out of this. I don't think Floyd is save him. I don't think Floyd is save him. Jay Bucket. Tank never got in trouble before when prepping for a fight. Tank always get allegations before a fight. I am Ron Deasy. Trump definitely not racist. He speak his mind for sure. Yeah, I don't think he racist, man. I don't think he racist at all. I ain't saying the people around him not, but I don't think he is personally. Big OG Don. There will be no justice in his favor if he turns himself in. Yeah, I'm telling you, yeah. Remember, I gave y'all the game plan. I gave y'all the playbook. What they gonna try to run on? Derek, wasn't Floyd the first Paul brother fight? If so, he showed them how to script. Floyd boldly tells everybody that them fights, them exhibitions is fake. He boldly tells everybody, robbing the bank. Brent James, Coach Calvin got him. Yeah, you know, Coach Calvin, an OG in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? But if he get kidnapping, he going to the feds. If Tank get hit with kidnapping, he going to the feds, bro. Brent James, he guaranteed Tank is home in Miami as we speak. If he is, they would have got him. So you think he in the house? Somebody going to the door, Tank ain't here. They knocking on the door, boom, 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 boom. Gervonta ain't here. You think that was going down? Because if he was Miami, they would have got him. Yeah, Dirk, kidnapping is heavyweight, facts. Brent James, they don't want him. It's all bullshit. We'll see. Chills Lemonade. This smell like Jake and them, the way they going at it. This smell like Jake and them, the way they going at it. I'm just saying, Jake got some questions to answer for me, bro. You knew way too much about this shit before anybody. And another thing too, Jake Paul was drunk when he was saying all this shit. You know what happened when them drunk niggas speak their sober mind? They let a lot of shit slip. Yeah, it's weird, but like I said, if the video, the damning thing for Tank will be if they actually have that on video. If there's really a video and they got this shit, it's a wrap on Tank, bro. It's a wrap on Tank. He gonna have to end up. He gonna have to sign a deal and be like one of them white party motherfuckers, man. You got to be under the blanket. Be under the blanket. Crunch time. The woman claims to have bruises on her arm. This shit is set up. I'm just saying, man. I'm not gonna say set up. I'm gonna say there's evidence that has to be told, right? I'm not going. I'm gonna say innocent till proven guilty, right? And I'm gonna just look at I'm gonna look at everything the way it is. Just like with the OJ case, I was looking at that shit analytically, bro. I was looking at that shit analytically. Brent James, trademarks on arm. Jay Bucket, why you the only one vouch for Tank publicly? I appreciate it. Yo, because it's like people gonna go with whatever the popular narrative would be, but I'm like innocent till proven guilty. That's with anybody, bro. Anybody, everybody need their day in court. Yeah, the OJ case, like with the OJ case, I don't believe OJ did that shit. I think Johnny Cochran got an innocent man off, bro. That's just my personal opinion. I'm looking at the OJ case, and as far as the court of law says, OJ was innocent. OJ didn't do it. I'm looking at the OJ case. It's a lot of question marks on that shit. Like real talk. All the way down to the drops of blood, and you know what I'm saying? It was just weird. It was all weird the way this shit went down. That's OJ. I know Tank wish Johnny Cochran was alive now, don't he? You know what I'm saying? Johnny Cochran got Diddy off that jump in New York at the club when Shorty got plow, pew-pewed in the face. 901 Dre, sheer corruption, huh, man? Big OG Don. How they gonna lock him up without the video being released to the public already? Yeah, right? Yeah, right? But they're gonna try to hold the video as evidence for court to present their case. Exhibit A. That look like Exhibit A to me right there, the video. If they got a video like they said, that's all they really need. If you got him on video doing that shit, it's pretty much a wrap on this dude, man. Derek said the OJ case was about the civil charges. They wanted that 30 M's, huh? Damian Brown said, y'all sound like jailhouse lawyers. Laughing. I mean, you know what's crazy? You know who really know the law, though? Niggas in jail who reading law books. It's niggas in jail reading law books. They just can't practice the shit because they in jail. Don't sleep on a nigga in jail who reading law books. He got more to fight for and more to read. He got more reason to read than the average nigga. I'm not gonna condemn a nigga because he, you know what I'm saying, because he fucked up in life unless he a chomo. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't no chomo, right? And you locked down and you reading law books, you reading them shits for a reason. You are retaining this shit, Slim. You are motivated as fuck. So yeah, don't start thinking like the way the YT guys want you to think, Damian Brown. They want you to condemn your brothers who made mistakes and who actually are motivated to read law books. Recap boxing. If he on video, which it sounds like he is, it's over. I agree. Boom, boom. Damian Brown, you know who knows the law? My paid lawyers. That's a fact. They know it too. But a nigga who's locked down reading law books, he know it too. He just know he learned it too late. But he know the shit. Brent James. I learned to read in prison. It's the best time. It's the best thing ever I did. Boom. Brent James. I learned to read in prison. It's the best thing I ever did. Fat salute, Ken. Brent James, salute, Ken. Real talk. So let these niggas know, man. They want y'all to wash a nigga from life if they made a mistake and had to do some time. Shit. Shit. You gonna wash a nigga for life if they made a mistake and had to do some time. You did your time. If you did your time, as far as I'm concerned, you paid your debt to society. As long as you ain't no chomo. Real talk. Crunch time. I got caught with 80K case and spent I got caught with 80K case and spent the night in jail. They want 30K to drop the case. Left the next day. There you go. Money talks, man. Money talks. And bullshit run a marathon. Real talk. The city cut me a check for 50 after they took their 30. Huh, man? Salute. Wade James, he running from the Roach rematch. Oh, man, you on that? You on that? He do that shit now. If he gets a bond, he's taking all fights. Because he got to stack that money up. If Tank gets bonded, that's going to be good for boxing, right? Because he's coming back. He's going to have as many fights as he can in a year until his court date. He gonna stay busy as fuck. He gonna have to. Brent James, Tank versus Thurman this year. Watch. Does you think Tank going to 47? I don't see it. I'm Tank. I'm going wherever the money fights are. Bring on Manny Pacquiao. Let's get it. Shakur Stevenson, Turkey. Holla Shakur. Let's get this bag, baby. Right? Let's go. Anybody can get it at this point. He gets a bond. Anybody can get it. There will be no ducking if he gets a bond. And let him know, Brent James. Fact. There will, home from jail. Oh yeah. There will be no ducking if this nigga gets a bond. It's gonna be anybody can get it, but it's got to be the biggest number on the table. Anybody can get it at this point. It's actually gonna be good for boxing. As crazy as it sounds. Braden Gaution, what's up from Mississippi? Yo, salute, man. Salute to Mississippi, man. Real talk. Damian Brown, whatever Tank does is good for boxing. It don't matter who he fight. That's kind of real, man. It's real. But he gonna go for the big money fights if they give him a bond. Big OG Don. T.O. beats the shit out of Shakur. I got Shakur winning that. Crunch time. Yo, matter of fact, if Keyshawn Davis knocks out Jermaine Ortiz, he gonna be on track to overtake for the face of boxing if Tank go to jail. My prediction, right? If Tank goes to prison, if Keyshawn Davis, working with his home team, actually makes him just as good or better of a boxer, he overtakes the face of boxing. And Shakur gonna be sick. Shakur gonna be sick. But the only dude I see who has the personality and the fighting style to take that is Keyshawn. Real talk. Keyshawn, the only one I see that can do it. If Tank go to prison. If Tank get out on bond, he's going to remain the face of boxing because it's going to be the biggest fights anybody can get it. Just show me the money. I need as much money as I can get as fast as possible. Why? Because he may have to sit down. You telling me that's not motivation? He may have to sit down for 10 plus years? 85% of that time? Oh shit, there will be no ducking, Slim. Brent James, he only gonna get 90 days if anything. Bro, kidnapping, false imprisonment, assault, like that's not 90 days, fam. That's not 90 days, fam. Those are major felonies, fam. If you got assault with add assault to the kidnapping and false imprisonment, those are major charges, bro. Those are major felonies, bro. This ain't no drinking and driving shit. Mike from VA, kidnapping, jail time, minimum of 4 years in Florida. I think they're gonna try to run him with the Fed though, because the U.S. Marshals are involved. Then they're gonna try to give him Fed charges. Brent James, money talk, bullshit walk. All right. Hey man, like I'm saying. Yeah, recap boxing. No, ain't no 90 days. Like Mike from PA said, kidnapping a minimum of 4 years in Florida. Yeah, kidnapping, false imprisonment, and then you put the assault. The assault's worse when it's on top of a kidnapping charge. Bruh, we talking Slim gonna do time, bro. If he's convicted. If he's convicted, Slim is doing time, bro. He's off the streets. He gonna be pushing 40, if not 40. He gonna be pushing 40 when he come home, bro. Unless he's able to buy that pardon from Trump. Unless he's able to buy that pardon from Trump. So all right, so yo, just real talk. So if I was gonna give Tank some other type of advice, bruh, stack as much bread as you can. Like, make that shit as liquid and untraceable as possible. Take a crypto, open a trust, like send some of that shit to a bank account that can't be seized or frozen, right? You're gonna have to put that away. However you gotta do it, life insurance policy, whatever, something that can't be frozen, it can't be taken, right? Because if you gotta sit down, you wanna come home to money. You don't wanna come home broke, fam. You don't wanna be inside broke. You don't wanna be inside broke, Slim. Stanley Ross, man, Tank ain't going nowhere. He's innocent till proven guilty. He will have his day in court. Let's see. Big OG Don just put accounts that's not in his name. But you don't know who to trust though. You don't know who to trust. Who can you trust? Your own family will burn you on an account with millions. And that's how it start, right? Like, man, Tank ain't gonna mind. I take just a little bit just to buy a car, right? Just to buy a car. Man, it's a trip to Vegas, man. Tank ain't gonna mind. Tank gonna want me to go to Vegas, right? Man, it's just a dice game. Tank love dice, right? Oh man, it's just a vacation. Tank gonna want me to take a vacation. Tank want me to look good, right? Man, your own family will burn you like that, bro. They will burn you, bro. Tank want me to have a house, right? Tank want me to drive a Ferrari. I'm doing it for Tank. Tank want the best for me. We blood. We blood. Nah, nigga. Put that shit somewhere else. Do not leave it with the fan. And let's keep it real. His mom's a former crackhead, Slim. You gonna leave millions of dollars in the hands of a crackhead? Come on, Slim. Hell nah. Hell nah, Slim. Yeah, big OG Don. Yep, can't trust your mom. If your mom's a crackhead, bro, you could love her, bro. You could love your mom, but if she a crackhead, you can't trust her with money, bro. Come on, man. Let's just keep it real. And it don't mean you don't love your mama, man. But that cocaine a hell of a drug, and crack is even worse. Shit, leave millions of dollars to a crackhead? I think not. I think not. Yeah, y'all seen Jungle Fever? Sam Jackson character? Man, we're Mama TV. Nigga, I smoked the TV. Right? Hey, Mama, what happened to the 30 million? Nigga, I smoked the 30 million. Shit. Hell no. Nah. You better let life insurance, a trust, an account that can't be frozen. For real, bro. Real talk. It's different way. You gotta throw that money. Crypto, get a hard crypto wallet. It's so many things you better do than leave it to your crackhead mama, Slim. OVO RJ, what's good, man? I mean, OVS RJ, what's good, fam? What's good? I say OVO. No disrespect. OVS RJ, what's good? Derek, it's called a living trust. Like I said, look it up. It protects from lawsuits. Go with Derek say, living trust. Put it in a trust, Slim. Put it in a trust. Get a life insurance policy, right? Get stuff that can't be seized. Crypto, a hard crypto wallet. Don't buy that shit on motherfucking Coinbase or crypto.com. You want a hard wallet. You want that shit locked away in an overseas account that can't be frozen in a safe deposit box. Damian Brown smoking 30 M's is crazy. A crackhead can do it. A crackhead can smoke 30 M's. Better believe it. Crunch time. Yep, not centralized. There's nothing they can do with it. If you got that shit on a hard wallet, they can't get it. Nobody can get it. They can't freeze it. They can't seize it. Only thing they can do is take the wallet from you. You put the wallet in an overseas offshore bank in a safe deposit box. Nothing they can do. But you got to save you got to stash your money away, Slim. Put your money in shit that can't be seized or frozen. Because the goal is to have you do some years, come home pushing 40 broke, nigga. That's the goal. Dirk, yeah, they'll smoke 30 M's of coke or die trying. Real talk. Yeah. You think OVS RJ, you think you could trust Coach Calvin with his money? I think Calvin is a straight up dude, but I don't think Tank would trust him with 30 M's. I don't think he would. I don't think Tank could trust nobody with 30 M's. Life is good. What's good, fam? Yeah, you gotta be smart with that 30 M's, bro. You gotta be smart. Or if whatever, however many M's you got, bro, liquidate everything. Sell the Ferraris, sell the penthouse, liquidate everything. Put that shit up, get it up out of here, because the civil is coming to wipe you out, and they're gonna try to freeze it so you can't do anything, then wipe you out, and then take all of it. So your lawyers are gonna, what your lawyers don't take, her lawyers gonna try to take. Yeah, fucked up kicks. Now what am I saying? Yeah, fucked up kicks, scuffed up, laying back with a blunt. That's how they want to see Tank. Pushing 40, fucked up, with his kicks scuffed up, kicking back with a blunt, doing nothing with his life, right? With a half pint of vodka in his back pocket. That's how they want. They want him going out like Franklin Saint on the last episode of Snowfall. They want Tank looking like Franklin Saint on the last episode of Snowfall, Slim. Boxing with 2-4. What's good, fam? Why can't you wild so he can trust you, huh? Hell no, he can't, nigga. He can't trust your ass. Why can't? Come on, man. Crunch time, Tank versus Shakur gets Tank back on top. I think Tank are looking at whatever the money fights are. If Turkey say, listen, I got 30 for you, right? And you could talk to Turkey, man. Pay me half of that in Bitcoin, Slim. Or pay me some of that in gold and keep it over in Saudi Arabia for me. Right? Give me a Saudi, I'm your Muslim brother, Abdul Wahid, nigga. Right? I need an account in the UAE, paid in gold, nigga. Real talk. They can't come and seize or freeze none of this shit. Yeah, do that deal with Turkey. Get the Shakur fight. Get every big money fight you possibly can if they give you a bond, my nigga. Mike from VA, all this stuff has to happen in 24 hours. Trust and all for the real GTD to turn himself in. Well, it looked like he knew this shit was coming. I think he knew this shit was coming, especially if he knew he did that shit, right? If he really did do that shit, he knew he did that shit. All this time Tank been laying low. If he was smart, he would have been doing all this shit we talking about right now. Mike from VA, the longer he quote unquote on the run, no bond will be given for sure. And that's why the U.S. Marshals are involved. Because when the U.S. Marshals had to come get you, you ain't getting no bond, Slim. If the U.S. Marshals had to come get you, you're not getting a bond. The odds of you getting a bond go all the way down. Reclusive artist, what's good, man? Well, I can't. Can he put his money in a foreign account? Yeah, but you got to diversify. You got to make it harder. You don't want to put everything in one place. You want to put it in as many things that are hard to seize as possible. Like my man Derek was saying, live and trust. Like, yeah, throw the shit in there. That way it's not yours. You don't own it. You probably want more. And you definitely want to set aside some pardon money to kick to Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump is selling pardons, real talk. Yeah, Damian Brown. You gotta diversify. You gotta diversify. The reclusive artist. What's the news on Tank? Well, the news, the last thing I heard, Miami Dade was giving a press conference. They told us that his middle name is Bryant, right? They said they got a warrant for his arrest. They said they're enlisting the help of the U.S. Marshals. Uh, and they're coming for his ass. They're coming for his ass. There's no word of him turning himself in as of yet. There's no word of him being apprehended as of yet. But if he goes in front of the judge and it was the U.S. Marshals that came and got him, the likelihood of him getting that bond are real slim. Real slim. Life is good. Tank need to pledge allegiance to Israel. Yeah, how a Muslim gonna pledge allegiance to Israel? Israel ain't taking no allegiance from no Muslims. Reclusive artist. So money laundering or tax evasion. he got to do what the Israeli guys do. That's what they do. That's how they get down. They keep their money safe from lawsuits. They always have access to something that's not taxed. It's not evasion if you do it properly. It's not tax evasion if you do it properly. Oh, Damian Brown said coming for is what? Pause. I mean, like, bruh, I'm old school, man. So with me, coming for your ass means something different. It means something different. It means they coming to whip your ass. They coming to fuck you up, right? You know, y'all young niggas now, man. Like I said, y'all niggas play the pause game so much. Y'all don't even eat Honey Nut Cheerios. Y'all can't eat a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios without saying pause, Slim. I'ma just keep it real. Damian Brown said, "Yo, I'm gonna get Tank 100 years." If Tank's smart, he's already done most of this shit. Crunch time. They'll use Tank as a Mossad agent. Hilarious. Life is good. Motherfuckers got to stop crashing out over P. Oh, tender young motherfuckers, man. Real talk, man. Derek saying, I'm 42. I ain't got time. Facts. Facts. Anybody got time to play, bro? So it's like, yo, niggas ain't got time to give to the state or the feds. You nigga, you get to a certain age, you just ain't got that time to give, Slim. You better be rich. You gotta be rich to do that shit. But they want his assets frozen, bro. Damian Brown said, "What part of the Tank makes you think he's smart?" Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not judging the man's intelligence. I'm just like just shouting out. We just giving analytics on the case. Dirk, yeah. Melvin on Baby Boy said it best. Guns and butter. Guns and butter. Big Skull, what's good, fam? Yeah. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna be reporting on the Tank case regularly, man. Regularly. Yo, it's good, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Yo, may this be your best year ever. May everything you do be blessed, and may God bless everything you do. Peace. Yeah, Big Skull, I'm waiting to see it play out too. He need his day in court, fam. Innocent until proven guilty. Every man deserves his day in court. I'm gonna leave it at that.